India is home to the world's most unskilled persons. 4% of its population is skilled for any gainful employment. A young nation with 55% of its people below 25 years has a school dropout rate of almost 80%. India's skill deficit is enormous to respond to the emerging opportunities. The country should look for ways to capitalize on this demographic profile. Their struggle for a livelihood has more to it than meets the eye. They are addressless. The struggle is not just for an existence alone, but for an identity. The lack of identity baffles them the most. They are considered unproductive human capital, redundant and wasteful. Nevertheless, we need them daily for our supply of vegetables, fruits, milk and newspapers. We need them as much as we dislike them as uncultured and unruly. The uneducated poor rural and city youth are vital to the economy, as it is their labor and services that keep the cities running. Functional Vocational Training and Research Society, which is based in Bangalore and known as FVTRS, is trying to make inroads in skills training a reality, especially for the underprivileged who are school dropouts and have no other way to merge with the mainstream society and lead a life of dignity. FVTRS believes it is its entitlement to be engaged and to facilitate stakeholders address their responsibilities. FVTRS has so far implemented more than 650 vocational training projects all over the country ever since its inception in 1993. This has been achieved in partnership with well-meaning NGOs and other service providers, training over 1 lakh youth who could find expression either as successful entrepreneurs or as employees with a placement rate of 70%. It nevertheless believes that its job is not to produce employees, but to create budding successful entrepreneurs and make a ripple effect in the community for greater employment opportunities. The buzzword in all training situations, therefore, is EDP, Entrepreneurship Development Program. Developing the finer inherent potential to take forward the earned skill with elan and vigor. Hence, they need a jumpstart in life to gain entrepreneurial skills to enable them take off in life. The logo that FVTRS has developed explains this vision in graphic detail, this essential factor where T stands for training. What it strives to convey is not creating a bunch of mechanical robots, but efficient entrepreneurs who would be equipped with all essentials in soft and social skills for life. To succeed in life, the trainees need to be instilled with zeal and enthusiasm from the early days of their initiation and training. This PowerPoint presentation, which FVTRS has developed, is self-explanatory. It likens the trained youth to that of a rocket or missile kept ready at the launching pad with full payloads, ammunition, and other vital equipment inside. If the crucial ignition doesn't happen at the right time, it will not take off and will ever remain at the launching pad, collecting rust and dust. The EDP helps it to lift off to ever higher orbits and effecting deliveries as per planned trajectory. The Vocational Training Center at Lachrakar in Jharkhand defines what entrepreneurship is all about. It empowers a group of illiterate and school dropout girls and women in various trades, including stitching and embroidery. They are taught not only to become successful employees, but also productive entrepreneurs as successful businesswomen in the mainstream society. Classes are imparted regularly on entrepreneurial skills by the director.
काम के माध्यम से आत्मविश्वास जमाना है। जैसे अभी ट्रेनिंग कर रहे हैं, सीए ट्रेनिंग कर रहा है, कोई वायरिंग कर रहा है, तो कोई नर्सिंग कर रहा है, तो उसी के आधार पर कि तुम्हारा क्रियाकलाप तुमको विश्वास तभी देगा जब तुम उसको सोचोगे कि हाँ मैं इसको कर सकती हूँ, या तो इसको कर सकता हूँ, और इसको इसमें बदल सकता हूँ पैसा, इसमें बदल सकता हूँ पैसा में बदल सकते हैं, क्योंकि पैसा तुम्हारे जीवन का सुरक्षा देने वाला है। हम लोग को क्या करना है, आत्मविश्वास या तो सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस जगाना बहुत जरूरी है।
They have their business strategy based on market forces and trends, as well as to adjust to hard conditions. These activities are proof enough that it is the human will that matters in setting up an enterprise and not skills alone. Pushpa is an example. Life was miserable for Pushpa as a widow who joined the tailoring course at Montfort Community College. She proved to be one of the most talented. She took the initiative to start a tailoring shop in the market, along with her 5 trainee colleagues, which became a break in her life. She applied for a loan, and based on her confidence and knack, the bank approved the loan. She, along with her partners, runs a ready-made garment cum tailoring shop. The center is a model for other budding women entrepreneurs and is a role model to them. Her mother is buoyant and proud of her daughter.
उसको सिलाई सेंटर सीखने के लिए भेजे, फिर अभी बढ़िया से कमा रही है, हम लोग को भी हेल्प पूरा कर रही है घर में, अभी जीवन सुधर गया है।
Her young sisters want to be like their elder sister. Pushpa meets the cost to educate them from her earnings from tailoring, so that they too can stand on their own. Chandramani is running a tailoring shop in partnership with other girls. She has enough stock of food materials at home. She meets the cost to educate her younger siblings. Happiness is writ large on their faces. Customers speak of their satisfaction with the products that she has prepared.
यहाँ पे अच्छा सिलाई होता है, ये लोग का व्यवहार अच्छा है, अच्छा से फिट फाट से सिलाई करते हैं, अपना बहन की तरह मानते हैं, इसलिए यहाँ आते हैं, सिलाते हैं हम लोग।
Hard efforts entail satisfaction. Raju Baitha migrated to Jharkhand from Orissa as a kid with his family. He belongs to the washerman community. He sent his wife for tailoring classes, followed by his sisters. They started working with the loan sewing machine they received at the end of their training. They now run their tailoring business from their house. They started earning more and bought a few more sewing machines through quality work and the ability to retain customers.
पहले कुछ भी काम नहीं करने से पैसा ही नहीं था मेरे पास। जब काम अपना से करने लगे तो हम अपने निर्भर हो गए और हम खुद मेरा पिताजी को हम ही देते हैं। पहले मेरे पिताजी देते थे, अब हम देते हैं।
The vocational training interventions at Bishramganj in Tripura is another model where young school dropouts are shown a way in hinterland with new innovations in bamboo, wood and many other trades. Like the sparks that appear in the welding, so are the future with full of sparks and prospects in life. It sparkles their lives forever, provided we create the right conditions to harness their talents. The organizers are successful to a great extent. The imitable director of the center himself is fully involved in the fashioning of human lives and interacts with the trainees, giving them an overview on the importance of life coping skills in daily life along with vocational skills. Bongoy is a food preparation that goes well in the market. It is prepared with rice, ginger, raisin and ghee. A group of 5 trainees, 3 women and 2 men, started their business. Anjali Das is a school dropout, and so is Asha Debarma. Anjali's husband is paralyzed, and she is supporting the family using the earned income to run the family. Asha is living away from home for this job and sends a major portion of her earnings to her family living in the village. The women prepare food at home and the men sell it in the market. Gangaram Debarma and Mangal Debarma sell traditional dishes at the newly opened restaurant. The training on catering enabled them to start their business. The profit is distributed equally among the partners. Though they may not make a huge profit, they are gratified by their satisfied customers. They are typical entrepreneurs waiting for their investments to return with patience. Shilpi Debarma's father is blind, and she is the only earning member in her family. A hard-working woman sporting a smile always. She says skill training made her self-reliant. She is earning 1500 rupees per month and sends money to her family. Buddhalekha Debarma runs her own tailoring shop where she has employed another 2 trained girls and doing a roaring business like a typical entrepreneur, affecting employment to others. Training in EDP has been useful and she has literally translated it into action. Sanjit Debarma drives a cab and makes a living out of it. He is very happy and proud of his skill in driving a cab and tells he would not have come to this level had the opportunity not been given to him by the driving center at Bishramganj. He is a leader in his locality among peers and takes them once in a while for a free ride. Apart from its regular skill operations in the backward regions, FVTRS extended its skill training arm also to underprivileged youth in the tsunami-hit regions in South India. FVTRS has the distinction of being the only rehab agency that entered the fray of rehabilitation operations with the sole aim of skill development to make affected youth employable with a sustainable income. To begin with, the trades identified and imparted were fiber boat repair and boat engine repair. Cell phone repair was the most sought-after trade where trained hands could find immediate liquidity of the skill, and the same was organized at many centers. This apart, air conditioning and refrigerator mechanism, electrical and electronic trades, basic computer operation and typewriting skills, stitching and tailoring, welding and plumbing were carried out in project areas. Bag making was one of the attractive trades where women could excel in showcasing their talents. Auto rickshaw driving has been the cynosure of all eyes as young women zoom past in the streets, unmindful of the male bias and making almost all trades gender neutral with the carpentry or masonry. One auto rickshaw driver tells with much pride that she doesn't anymore need to stretch hands before anyone for a loan, as what she earns presently is sufficient to maintain both family and to repay installments for the auto rickshaw cost. The regular training in EDP they received at the training sites were helpful to interact with financiers, public and customers. The FVTRS poster girl Shailaja works as a successful mason in her village. 64 projects were implemented, imparting training to over 7,000 youth in 40 trades over a period of 3 years with 70% placement. The youth of India are no more rustic and rabid as we often describe them. It is a question of opportunities that are denied to them by design and are ill-planned casual approaches. 1 or 2 swallows will not make a summer. So too a few ITIs or polytechnics. Hand-holding support through common facility centers, high liquidity finance, and imparting entrepreneurial skills are core components to mainstream them. Let all of us join hands to make the dream of making the underprivileged youth employable. Their existence cannot be a travesty of human life. Let tomorrow be their day, with a new dignity and identity, as they are not born to burn forever.